Hi Pisces, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in depth reading, my friends, and this is a free flowing intuitive reading, so please take it as it resonates. So, for this one, what I'm doing, I'm gonna get the mutual energy between you and another entity. It could be anybody, it could be your job, your career, your dream, your lifestyle, a person, lover, family. Take it as it resonate, and then after we go through this mutual energy, then I'm gonna go deeper into only your energy, only what's going on with you. Okay, so Pisces, we start this reading. The mutual energy comes with, look at this, it starts with this Ace of Swords and ends with this Knight of Cups. I'm gonna go obviously all these cards, but what I'm getting, that both of you has a, like, recently either had or about to have or having in the process, like this sense of knowing, the sense of knowing, and sense of knowing, our absolute clarity is coming to both of you. Both, maybe you both are, like, if it is a person, you both are kind of under the doubt, something, it feels like always this love is there but lingers, I'm saying love because it's kind of juxtaposed with Knight of Cups, which gives me this sense of love and affection, compassion, romance, all these things. And I feel like you guys both had, little bit of muddy water, maybe not little bit, maybe a lot of muddy water, and we're going to go deeper into what is that muddy water is, but something that you both had clarity upon right now, and you both are ready to take a new leap. If it is a job, if it is a career oriented, then you have absolute clarity that this is the project for you, that you want to go, and you want to go with it with your all heart. You're not just going to go with it only because of like a logical standpoint. Okay, this gives you money, this gonna boost my career, and all this other feasible reason, but you are gonna go with it because your heart is telling this is something that good for you, this is good for your soul. Like that kind of movement is happening. So the clarity is absolute clarity is there, total clarity there. And what is this clarity is about? This clarity is about the Temperance, and underneath the Seven of Pentacles. This clarity, I feel like, whatever this other entity is, you both have put a lot of you have been in each other life, or if it is a job and dream, you have been dreaming about this for quite a long time. You are involved in that for quite a long time with the Seven of Pentacles, but the growth was insignificant. You are putting 10 hours of effort, but the outcome is maybe not even that worth. The outcome was very, very insignificant compared to how much you both put and how much you put, if it is just you and versus your other thing. So there is a lot of investment here, lot of investment, and because it was so slow progressing, not it could be either slow or something that you want, but you are not never getting that what you wanted, the both of you. And it's like a constant, this sense of disappointment, sense of waiting, a sense of delay, sense of feeling like all this effort, where this efforts is going, all these things. But you have, the clarity is about that, how this is changing, how this effort that you have put to in the past, it's not all went astray, not all went in vain. There is a new, temperance, this mindfulness, this steadiness, this dedication, this thoroughness actually gave you a sense of no, this helped you to know this. Both of you, if you did not go through this Seven of Pentacle phase, this Swords would not have come, this clarity would not have come. And that's the clarity you are getting, that how important it was, the phase that you went through with this entity, with this energy, with this other person, however you want to take it. So that's what it is about. And like, and you are looking at it, like there is Now when you look at it, now when you look at this, all this effort which made you frustrated, which made you feel like nothing is going anywhere, it's not desire, effort is not taking you anywhere, those thoughts, you are looking at it and you are feeling like how important it was, and it's giving you, it's inspiring you to, it inspiring you to, like, not doubt yourself any longer. It's inspiring you to do more things. It's inspiring you to communicate. It's inspiring you to Knight of Cups. Knight is all about this initiation of action. Now it's inspiring you to take action. Look at this. It's followed by Eight of Wands. Such a beautiful cards came out for your reading, Pisces. When I was meditating before I get into this reading, I heard this word, like I am a supernatural being and I am an old soul. Many of you can connect with that, those two terms. I really feel like that because look at this Ace of Swords, and it's also combined with this King of Swords. It's not just Ace of Swords, it's not just the clarity is coming and it's lingering in the mental state. King of Swords, you both are taking that truth, and you are really thinking like what would be my plan of action. So there is action impacted, with behind this clarity. It's not just clarity and put it aside and just have a peace with it and just go on with your life calmly and contently. It's not that. It's filled with action because it's followed by Eight of Wands. It's followed by Eight of Wands. And I really feel that if it is a job, if it is a career, if it is a dream, if it is another lover, if it is a what, however this another person entity is, you both are gonna feel up something that is absolutely, that need something to develop. There is a like you both, when you do this, when these two entity come together, when these two entity come together, there gonna be a third entity gonna be created, and that third entity gonna be very useful for both of you, and maybe for larger human being, maybe larger community, because this is Eight of Wands. There is a something that you guys are feeling the gap, some kind of gap that you are feeling, and this King of Swords is so wise, and at the same time it's like action packed. It's like how I'm gonna take action, what I need to do. Like you both are very wise, at the same time very grounded right now. It's not just up in the air, all the clarity coming in the cloud and dissipating before it came to the earth. No, you are grounding that thoughts, grounding that clarity, and trying to make a plan of action, how you can proceed, how you can maybe communicate, how you can initiate a communication, how you can initiate a new initiative. Like all those kind of new thoughts are coming into your mind, you both of your mind, and it's kind of giving you, it's a very nice energy. It's like it's kind of setting you for a better momentum. All right, so this is the your mutual energy. Let's get into your energy now. So you are in the Hermit. You start with this hermit energy, right on the, again, the messenger of water. This is the thing. I feel like you may be the one who wanna initiate the communication. You may be the one who wants to, you both want to take the action, but one has to take the first step. I feel like you are really, a lot of wisdom is coming through you. This love, this connection, if it is a love connection or any kind of significant soulful connection, it has given you ample amount of insight of yourself. You know yourself much more than you thought you would be. You started taking interest in yourself, started taking interest. Okay, how does it feel like to know myself? I want to know all these people, but how about me? Let's start this journey, begins with me. That kind of energy. There is a lot of, I'm also getting that maybe the things that in past feel like almost unfathomable. You couldn't break the code, almost feel like everything is around your world is kind of deceptive, like not deceptive, like a, it's like a coding. Like you have to know some kind of special skill in order to unleash those knowledge, like your the world around you may felt very alienated from you, but now it's like you feel like that you have all these keys. Somehow your expansion of knowledge and understanding of the, it's like understanding of life, like there is one thing that I really believe, and kind of I seen that before, but I really believe that, if how you do anything, that's the way you do everything. It's like, you kind of understanding the simplicity of the world around you. It's not, you don't have to have a PhD to understand the world around you. It may appear the way we are digitalized our world and getting it so complicated, multi-layered, unnecessary influx of information. It feels like that one has to have a extraordinary, like a kind of, like a PhD kind of analytical mind in order to really decode our world around. But I feel like you are not coming through that kind of complexity. You are coming to an understanding that life is actually very simple. If you really feel it and see it from the cosmic level, from a level of soul, from a point of view of soul, everything, all keys then feels like, appearing to you. Everything, every door feels like opening to you, and you don't feel so scared and confused around the world you live in, the surrounding you are, like the environment you are surrounded with, and feels like you don't know, everything is coding and you have to decode it. That stress, this anxiety, you are like, you are really getting some kind of, you are in a very nice headspace. Because you are very nice headspace, you can focus on your emotion much more intricately, much more deep way. Messenger of water, you are really looking at this inspiration of emotion, inspiration of feelings that lingers in your heart, in your soul. And maybe before, because of all this surrounding confusion that we all live in, you may have not paid that much of attention. Even if you could not understood it, because you couldn't penetrate it as deep as you can right now. So there is a deep sense of penetration within your own feelings, and the more you penetrate into that kind of feelings, more you feel confident, because more you getting clarity where you are, where you stand with this entity, with this dream, however you take it. So there is a lot of clarity coming from this within emotional unknowing. And look at this lead by six of fire. This is a Leo card. This is a Jupiter in Leo card. It's like, if everything, your creativity, your this the past inertia that kind of hold you back. Like, okay, I know it, but do I have to take action? Like, what's the point of it? That kind of inertia that we, like when our mind is confused, we often get into the sense of inertia. And I feel like that you are getting away from that. Things are lit up. You are like so inspired to expand that creativity, expand that fire in you, and touch people with your fire, touch people with your passion, with your creativity. So maybe, like, maybe you have a strong fire on your chart as well. Maybe Aries, Leo, both these two are Sagittarius. Yeah, it's Leo, Sagittarius, but Sagittarius and Aries coming, even though it's a Leo card. But I don't know, I'm getting that Aries and Sagittarius vibe. Because there is a Temperance over there, which is also Sagittarian. Eight of Wands, which is also Sagittarian. A lot of Sagittarian card here. So there is a movement, there is a mobility, there is a movement that is, you are absolutely inspired. This movement is not motivated by duty. This movement is not motivated by what I should do and all this calculation and all that. This movement is motivated by passion, motivated by creativity, motivated by knowing. And then there is a strength in reverse is directly connected with your page of earth in reverse. Okay, let's get another card on this strength in reverse, because am I need a layer on this. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, Pisces. Okay, I see what's happening. When it's come to emotion, you are very, very energetic, you are very confident. But when it comes to this page of earth, there is something that you also, other than this on your own life, in your own individual life, you wanna go on a new path. That is, you want to build something, you want to start something new, and that is very realistic, that is very grounded energy, page of earth. But you are not feeling, when it comes to that area, when it comes to emotion, you are absolutely confident. But when it comes to this going on your, I'm getting this with the page of earth, that you want to do something new in your life. Maybe you want to start something, new art form, or maybe you want to start a new kind of project, or new kind of, maybe you start a new business plan, or an entrepreneurship, or new way of helping people, new way of looking at, emotion, looking at creativity, looking at art, change the art world, like those kind of something that you want to do, you are inspired, because ace of wands is there. But you are not feeling, your inspiration is there, the desire is there, zeal is there, but you feel like that you don't have all your, resources together to really act on it. Right now you feel a little bit of out of resources when it comes to really act on something very tangible and grounded. Right now you don't you are feeling like, I need to work on something, I need to work on some of my confidence level. Some of confidence, like confidence when it comes to tangible things, not when it comes to mind, not when it comes to emotion, not when it comes to ethereal things, but when it comes to tangible material things. You feel like the ignition is burning, but you don't have enough confidence, or you don't feel that you have everything put together yet to really act on it. So there is that kind of energy. Also, it's like a kind of lingering here with the page of earth in reverse, because this page of earth in reverse, you don't want to be, look at, I'm gonna go deeper into that. This page of earth, whatever your desire is here with the page of earth, you feel like there is a little bit of allure of temptation that is, and that is connected with it. Like, maybe you feel like when you, maybe you know yourself good, well enough to know that when you get too much into material tangibility, material success, material prosperity, sometimes you have a tendency, maybe, that you are very acutely aware of, and it's kind of sublime existence of that you feel like, that you, it's like almost like under the skin kind of existence. You feel like you get very, very addicted to that, very addicted that adrenaline, and very addicted that senses of recognition, validation by others, or something, some kind of temptation kind of allures around that, and you feel like you don't want to get into that. And that's why you feel like, am I ready, to really delve into this venture without getting this kind of devil kind of hold over me? Because I know myself, I spend time enough and interest enough with, from to myself, in myself, that I know that I have that tendency. But will I be able to control if I really delve into this? Do I have all my strength to really focus on what is important and what is not important? Important is getting this new project started, or new seed, plant this new seed. And what is not important, getting this bombastic ego attached to it, this seeking validation and appreciation, like a pleasure all the time from the external people, in order for me to feel that whatever I am planting is actually worth planting for, that kind of validation. Maybe you have, I'm going to go deeper into that, what is the temptation and what is the page of earth. Let's go deeper into this. Oh, they told me, okay, I'm going to take this card. What is this page of earth for Pisces? A bunch of card came out. Okay, Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this inability. So page of Earth. Hold on. They don't know. No. Let me get one more. Let me go on now. I'm getting multiple messages. Hold on. This is interesting because we got Eight of Cups, and look at this, right under King of Fire there is Eight of Water, Eight of Cups here. So there is something significant with the Eight of Cups energy. Let's get another just to be sure. Sometimes the card doesn't come out very quickly. Okay. Temperance in reverse. See that? How many times you have temperance? You also have patience here. You have 3 times temperance. So, okay. This page of Earth is something that you fear, that you want to do, but you fear, it's gonna, you have hard time let things go, and sometimes you just let things go way too quickly. Sometimes you let things go way too quickly. Yeah, they told me that. It's not that you don't have hard time let things go. Sometimes you let things go way too quickly. You really struggle with patience and perseverance. The temperance in reverse, and this is something, because it's Earth, this is something so tangible. You know that you need more staying power. Okay, now everything makes sense. Strength, which is Leo card, fixed sign, staying power. You are working on your staying power. What you do, what you have a, you have a tendency to, if it doesn't give you immediate result, that's what we saw here also, that you both are working but not getting immediate result. That was your karmic lesson here with this entity. It's like you had to stay put, like not everything is a microwave 2 minutes fast food cooking, fast food, service. If life doesn't work like that, this like that was your karmic lesson. Like, it's like you are very easy to quick to move on to things. You are Pisces, you are mutable energy. Maybe you also have a lot of mutable fire, like Sagittarius. I'm getting this Sagittarius. Maybe you have strong Sagittarius. So with this, all this mutable energy, you are like, you get all these ideas, you start things, immediately you feel like, oh, I'm not getting anything. Let's say you start a YouTube channel, and you are very inspired and do anything, but if you do not get, like, I don't know, thousand like views immediately, you are like, oh, this is not for me, this is not working for me, let's move on. You don't invest your everything into one thing that you truly passionately want. That's why the Ace of Wands, like the staying power with your passion it's a struggle for you. It's a struggle for you, and you are very much aware of that. And what happened, because you are not those like very stable with that, you are very like is ready to change, ready to move on to the next line, next thing, but you never really finish anything, because you are like constantly on move, constantly seeking for some kind of gratification outside of this, outside of the passion that you pour into in your project, or passion that you feel for another person. You kind of ready to move on, you are like walking on your toes like all the time, and that could be, and that creates a lot of kind of devilish kind of energy. And you go through it with this hermit energy, Pisces. You know yourself far more better. Like, maybe like before this hermit energy came to you, you are not aware of all this thing. You are just doing stuff, not knowing what you are doing, how you are doing, how it's affecting your life, all these things, but you're just moving, constant moving. I'm also getting strong Aries. Okay, let's see what's there. Let's go one step deeper into the temptation energy before you move on. Okay, look at this, Three of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles. Very interesting. Very interesting. Your temptation energy comes from this. You move on emotionally, you move on so quickly, emotionally and spiritually. You move on from things to things very quickly. But when it comes to temptation, why it become devilish energy? Because then you feel like, but somehow within you, the earth element of you, it tells you, no, you have to be there, you have to be there. So there is a constant pull, tug of war within you, and it creates a lot of frustration. Then it feels like you moved on to next, but something, you are still lingering in the past. So it's like it creates this, then you feel disjointed within your energy. It feels like some of your energy in the future and some of your energy in the past, and you feel like you are lingering in the middle, in between state, and that creates a lot of kind of strain in your energy. That creates a lot of strain in your energy, because you if something doesn't work, you are like moving on, but you also know that you left something that has the potential. So you are aware, mentally you are aware that you are leaving some potential that needed your nurture. You feel guilty that you left something when it needed you. You left something when it was raining, when it was harsh. You left something when it was needed you, and then you feel guilty, then you feel unable to commit, then you feel unable to stay. At the same time, some part of you, your ethereal part of you, it's trying to move on to the next part. So you feel disjointed, and that energy creates tension, creates a stain, creates a pull and push, like this division between like heart and soul, like soul and mind, all those kind of disjointed, fragmented energy kind of overwhelms you, and you are very much aware of this pattern. Hold on. Okay, so after this, we are moving, your energy moving to the King of Fire. Again, the Leo energy. Oh my god, maybe you have strong fire. I'm getting strong fire on your chart. Strong, strong fire. King of Fire. King of Fire with the Eight of Water. You are really looking at what makes you. Why do you, look at this. You are letting it go, at the same time you are standing at the bay looking at it. So that's the pull you feel. You feel like part of you kind of move on to the another thing. The another part feels like unresourced. Part feels like I'm just left behind. So there is a division between you. It happens, and energetically you feel that division, and you are taking a very nice, you are being gentle here, Pisces. You are being very gentle here. You're being gentle here to how you address this, how you are being gentle to yourself, holding love on your palm, and saying, looking at your own heart and saying, why do I let go things so easily? Why do I always feel there is a other things, other sides is the greener than where I am? That kind of constant expectation of better on the other side than where you are. It's like you create a different sets of life and expectation outside the life that you live in. That kind of discrepancy, that kind of distant energy within your own energy, you are looking at it with a gentle and kind heart, and you are trying to really, you are really knowing yourself. You are becoming the best friend to yourself, and this all came because you went through this hermit energy, you went through this wisdom, you went through this understanding, and this eager to pay attention to yourself, be interested in yourself. And like, okay, I'm gonna get, they're telling me there is something that specifically, maybe very specifically, other than this pattern and energy you are looking at, that you really feel that you let go prematurely, and you hold love and affection and passion for that. So I'm gonna go another layer into this. What is this Eight of Water specifically? Tell me, what is this? Oh, I'm gonna use this deck. What is this Eight of Water specifically? Justice in reverse. Yeah, something. Okay, this is coming. Something you have done in past in your life that you are not proud of. You are not just. You did not try to understand. You just left unfinished. You were just left immaturely, very immaturely. And you now in now, because now you know all this. Now you feel the love for it. This could very well be this person or this other thing that you are reconnecting with. This is the Ace of Swords. That's the clarity here. This is the clarity that you did something that you are not supposed to do. You feel that you were being impatient. You did not give them fair amount of time to really show them, really they can show you, or this other entity can show you. Like there is a harsh and kind of quick judgment and kind of move on from that, kind of cut it very harsh and quickly. Let's get another card on justice before we move on. Look at this. Nine of Swords. It caused a lot of pain to that person. Or also it may, I don't think at that time you realize that how much, maybe it caused you too much of anxiety, maybe it caused you too much of uncomfortability, and you are like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with this. Too jumpy to not face with any kind of uncomfortability. All the time you have to be in a comfort zone. That kind of mentality you used to hold, and because of that you kind of let it go, like without any kind of trouble, any kind of a little bit of like in unfamiliarity, or little bit of even notion that it can unstabilize you or something like that. You will like immediately cut them off, like something that you did not do justice to, and you are really looking at it. And it's not only just cost you, and it cost a humongous amount of deprivation, humongous amount of negligence, and feeling like abandoned, feeling like left alone, that kind of feelings to other person as well. You are understanding that how much you're quick leaving or letting them go, and letting them like go astray, like how much that caused pain to them. Now you are really understanding. Now you are feeling, because now your heart is open. Your heart is open now. You are feeling. At the time you couldn't fathom the depth of this their suffering. You couldn't fathom the depth of your unjust action at the time, but you do now. There is a lot of clarity, a lot of empathy, I'm getting empathy. And then this is connected with, look at this messenger of earth. Now you feel like oh, as you, because we are talking about energy here. This is not a linear energy. This is a, like energy works in a very kind of, intertwined way. So as you come, maybe you are not even there right now. Maybe you are somewhere here, maybe you are here, or somewhere here. But when you go there, in that energy, when you really feel the other's pain, that what you did, and really accept where you went wrong, how much you hurt them, and how much you hurt yourself, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously. When you understand that, when you accept that, look at this messenger of earth. Now you are ready. Now you are ready to really do something. You are ready to this page of earth, like whatever you want to do, this new thing, that is something very material, something very realistic, something very grounded. It could be very well be a material, very grounded, committed, very physically bound kind of action towards other person. It could be very well be, or it could be starting a new project, or doing something for yourself, which is tangible, which is realistic, which is feasible, which is realistic. But like, what realistic term is like very convoluted term, because what is reality, like everybody, we have our own definition of reality, and we don't want to tie too much with the reality, then our dream state get very interrupted, and then we cannot vision the beyond thing, beyond the horizon. But there is something that you, whatever, maybe it could be, it feels like maybe something beyond the horizon, but you are bringing it down to the earth, bringing it down to the earth, actualizing is executing it. You are ready to do that. Look at this confidence that you are getting. You are like standing at the gate and you are like, okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to go for this journey in the forest. No matter how mist is, no matter how much, maybe I don't see all the way through, but I have this zeal, I have this confidence to do that. And it's backed up with the patience, it's backed up with the patience that you always struggled with, because we got patience them like temperance card 3 times here. So it backed up with the patience, like it's gonna come slow. You don't have to leave immediately, nothing. You are not looking for success immediately. Success is in the process. You do something because you love to do it. You get whatever you get because you love to do it. If you are constantly focused on, okay, I'm just gonna get whatever I get, then you are constantly focusing on the outcome. Then that may create anxiety, that may create instability, that may create this quick to judge, quick to leave, impersistence, like those kind of things you are understanding. And these are backed up with patience. There is a something that you really like to have. There is a change that's happening. And look at that. When all these things happening, what is happening? 10 of air. All the unwanted feathers, all the unwanted anxiety, all the unwanted load, all the unwanted things that kept you down, made you feel smaller, made you feel heavier than, like energetically heavier than you are. Like all these things is shredding away. A new relaxation is coming. I'm gonna get one more card on this 10 of air as well, just to know if there any specific area that relaxation is coming, or is it overall. It is overall, but I'm gonna go deeper into a specific. Okay. We got Four of Swords in reverse, are unable to reflect, unable to really see through things and take time to really see all the Four of Swords. This is a Libra card. Really, really, like knowing different angle, different possibility, not only your perspective, not only how you view, how other views, that kind of compassion, so that all the have the whole picture. You never really spend that much of time to do that, because there is a constant need to move. And then look at this Nine of Swords. Wow, all the swords. And Ace of Wands, like all the time, like feeling like you need to just act, you need to, like go on to the next one, go on to the next one, go on to the next one. And then you feel like, oh my god, I feel so, Nine of Swords, I feel like, oh my, there is so much happening. Gemini card is like, again, mutable energy. I am filled with information, I'm filled with all this Ace of Wands. I need to do something big, I need to do something big. Why it is not happening? And then you get anxiety, then you feel like unrest energy. And then you feel like you cannot really see all this different angle, because your mind is not stable, your mind cannot focus. And all these things is going away, all these things is dissipating, all these things this is a beautiful transformation. Even though transformation death energy is not here, but it's like a beautiful, slowly, beat by beat, kind of stepping into another version of yourself, which is much more healthier, much more, not healthier, like much more in tune with your aura right now, much more in tune with the energy that you're embodying right now. Okay, Pisces, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.